walls are littered with terminal drapes and laser tag ads. The stands, if any, are entirely empty. Facing us are 3 young players squaring up for a face-off. Caleb at center, with Aidan and Kevin flanking behind him. We reverse to the opposing team. At center is Lance. Behind him is Hunter and Devin. We snap to a bird's eye view of the ice. A puck is sitting in the center dot. Lance and Caleb are on their toes. A whistle blows, the song explodes, and the boys spring into action. Everyone's wearing practice jerseys and colored pennies, but they play like it's the fucking Stanley Cup. During the following, the camera skids across the ice, tracking the action with the same hyperactive hustle as the films. Bear with me. Lance throws his body against Caleb, boxing him from the puck, and sends it to Devin, who flies through the neutral zone. Devin moves across the blue line as Aidan backchecks to him. Lance bolts to the front of the net and slams his stick on the ice. He's tall, slender, but with well built with a deep crease in the brow.
In front! In front!
Devin beats Aidan, winds up, and takes a lift shot. Lance quickly sidesteps, and the puck ricochets off the goalie's pad. Easy save.
Fucking degenerate.
Kevin catches the puck in the corner, and Devin goes to meet him. They battle for a moment, and Kevin traps the puck in his skates and lives against the boards. They're the real Tweedledee, Tweedledum kind of twins.
Stop it! Joe, stop it, dickhead!
Devin jams his stick into Kevin's skate and yanks hard. His cage hits the ice.
Fuck!
Devin lets out a maniacal laugh and passes the puck towards the Hunter, who picks it up. He's your textbook goon, blessed with a permanent scowl and a 6'2" frame. As he winds up, Caleb flies in, picking his pocket and pulling the puck up the boards. He makes the honor roll and the off-season lacrosse team. Hunter growls, and Aidan forechecks with Caleb. The Lance is hot on his thing. Aidan glances back. He's a little shrimpy compared to the other boys, and he looks like he's been reminded. Hunter catches up, pivots backwards, and challenges Caleb. Aidan taps his stick.
Over here!
Lance catches Hunter's eye and tilts his head towards Aidan. Caleb goes to shoot, fakes, and sends the puck across the crease to Aidan. He goes for the one-timer, but Hunter is already in position.
Woo!
Hunter hits him hard. Aidan goes down. No whistle. Kevin flies over, hits Hunter. He stumbles against the boards, grabs Kevin. No whistle. Hunter punches him. Caleb grabs his arm and tries to pull him back. No whistle. Hunter throws Caleb off. He slides into the boards. Lance looks to an older man standing on the bench, one leg up on the wall and watching intently. We can't quite make out his face. No whistle. Devin struggles, trying to get to Hunter. He throws his stick forward and pulls Hunter's skate. Hunter goes down, kicks Aidan. He yells.
Yeah, baby!
Whistle. A huge electrical slam, and the room is engulfed in darkness. The boys slowly separate. There's a small rumble, and an emergency generator kicks in, filling the rink with a dim glow. Everybody off the ice! Extreme wide on a monstrous steel Zamboni door. There's a massive blizzard in progress, wind rapidly picking up, and snowdrifts beginning to pile onto the building. A Zamboni guy emerges from the basement door, props it open, and continues through the storm. Interior locker room, a few minutes later. A slam and Devin hits the wall. Hunter pulls him to his feet. They're locker boxing, chest past the
Come on, baby!
No.
What's up? Still pissed?
He throws Devin out of bench. Lance catches him, grins, and rubs his shoulders like a boxing coach.
Alright, come on, man. One more round.
I'm done.
You got another minute.
Devin throws a punch at Hunter. He takes out each
Oh!
Aidan looks up from his phone.
Does anyone actually keep time? Does anyone actually give a fuck?
Hunter throws Devin at Aidan.
No!
His phone to the ground. He reaches over, but it's intercepted by Lance.
Who are you texting?
Aidan stands, but Lance drops back to his seat.
Ooh, yo, the new kid's got himself a bird.
Hunter drops Devin, who's been mercilessly punched in the face, and slides over, taking the phone from Lance.
No way this kid gets pussy. You eat pussy, kid?
Nah, she sucks your dick, and then you suck hers, right? Yeah?
You have to speak retard. I think he only speaks retard.
God, you hit like a little bitch.
Eat my ass. All right, Lance, come on.
Nah, give me a second.
He starts dramatically untying his pants.
Relax, I'll tell her it's yours.
Caleb reaches for the phone, and Lance pulls it away.
Caleb, bro, chill. I'm just trying to help out my boy.
He looks at Aidan, searching.
Aiden!
Gaiden. Fuck you.
From the bench, Kevin holds out his phone to Devin.
Look at her tits, bro!
Where do you think I'm looking?
She bad?
Fuck off, Hunter.
What?
Lance is taking flash photos down his man.
Stop doing that!
Bro, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, until Daddy gets here.
Sorry, what was that? Nah, say it again. Say it.
Dude.
Nah, say it again.
All out war for a fleeting moment.
Chill.
What the fuck is going on in here? Coach, mid-50s, some sort of horrible middle ground between J.K. Simmons and Whiplash and Full Metal Jacket played golf. Silence. Caleb pulls Lance off of Aidan and steps in between them. Lance settles back into his seat, eyes on the floor. Anybody? He makes his way up to Lance and stands over him, staring. Lance looks up. There's a fear in his eyes that we haven't seen. Having a problem with your team?
Nah, Aidan was having a meltdown.
Hunter snickers.
Excuse me? I don't know, he gets all spazzy and shit.
Caleb is still standing. Coach looks to him.
Just a small disagreement. Won't happen again, Coach.
Coach nods, looks to Lance.
Good to see somebody's acting like a captain in here.
What happened to the lights?
Storm showed up early. Lines are down across the county. We're on generator for now.
It wasn't supposed to pick up until tomorrow.
And what the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Blizzard warnings and black ice?
It's the nor'easter of the fucking century is what it is. Hurricane winds and enough to bury you alive.
What are we supposed to do?
Sit tight.
He starts for the door. Lance glances up as he passes. Interior, the rink, moments later. Coach is walking down the hall from the locker room. The Zamboni guy passes by pushing a trash can. He is a similar age to Coach with soft eyes and a persistent smile. There's little flecks of snow on his face and jacket. Coach gives him a stoic nod, and the Zamboni guy smiles warmly.
Armageddon out there.
Coach just stares.
I'm gonna go get the outside bags. Guess we're spending the night,
Looks like it.
The Zamboni guy smiles again, nods, and continues on his way. We follow him for a ways and slow to a stop at the locker room door. It slowly cracks open, and Devin's head looks out. He looks after the Zamboni guy and down the hall towards Coach. Devin ducks back inside. We follow him in. Interior locker room continues. Devin passes his brother, holds his hands out, and makes a childish gimme move. Kevin produces a wax pen from his jacket. Devin sits and takes a long hit, like someone who's been starving in the desert for days. Caleb and Lance are untying their skates. Caleb looks to Lance, waits, nothing. He tugs at his laces for a moment and then looks again.
Fuck off.
What?
I hate it when you do that.
What?
Stare at me like it's gonna make me talk.
Do you want to talk?
Kill yourself. He's just such a fucking asshole.
What else is new?
You know, he's not gonna make you captain.
I know.
He's just trying to fuck with me because I've been staying with my mom.
Shit. Are they official?
Nah, but she moved out a couple days ago. He found out.
Jesus, Lance. Even after you
No, it's
talked to-
fine.
No, I know it. He's kind of a dick.
I can't
but
even blame
it's
her,
still
man.
kind of fucked up.
Okay, it's done, alright?
My bad, man.
Lance finally looks at him.
You're good. Sorry. I wasn't actually taking photos of my dick.
I figured.
It was pretty funny.
You guys are assholes.
Oh, baby, we've always been assholes.
Lance looks down to Aidan's phone at his feet. He picks it up.
Yo.
Aidan looks up. Lance tosses his phone with him. He nods and thanks. Kevin takes the pen from Hunter.
So what, are we really gonna sleep here?
Maybe.
Fuck you mean maybe?
Snow isn't supposed to stop until tomorrow afternoon.
Hey guys, fucking weatherman over here.
I call the couch in the office.
Hey, great, you can have sex with Lance's dad.
Bro, fuck up, dude.
I mean, someone's gotta do it, man. His mom is,
Hunter takes the pen.
You know, this is how the fucking Ice Age started.
Snow?
Yeah, but like a lot of snow.
Exterior ring. The Zamboni door again, except the frame is marginally more white. A massive drift is accumulated on the wall, and we can make out a trash can half buried in snow. Interior basement. A horrible screech and a metal door cracks, letting light spill into a dusty storage room. Coach pushes the door fully open and flips on a flashlight. It hits an AM radio on a nearby shelf. He starts into the room, then stops a few steps in, slides the flashlight under his arm, and pulls a small bottle from his coat. He takes a long drink, clears his throat, and tucks the bottle back into his pocket. He continues, picks up the radio, dusts it off, and starts back towards the door when a freezing breeze hits the side of his face. Another door outside is left cracked open.
Fucking degenerate.
He pulls the door shut, kicking some snow-drifted snow out of the way, and leaves the way he came. As the light slowly leaves the room, we catch a quick glimpse of a set of keys, covered in thin white snow. Interior Rape Cafe, that evening. The team, save Lance, is dotted around the tables of the Rape Cafe. The room clearly hasn't been painted in years, and the walls are crowded with large frames displaying collages of teams past. At the back of the room is a snack bar. Aidan is trying to light a gas stove with little success. Hunter and Kevin are battling a vending machine. Caleb is writing on a sheet of scrap paper while Devin digs through the pantry, piling up various snacks.
Is all of this free?
Probably not.
Devin throws a family-sized bag of Doritos on the counter.
Dibs.
You can't do that.
Is that the last of it?
Devin shoves his face back in the cabinet.
1 second.
Don't eat anything yet. This is inventory in case we have to ration.
You really think we're gonna be here in that long?
No clue, but if we can get the stove to work, this is all we have.
Yeah, we could die here. Maybe we need to eat the wheat.
You'd feed more people. Goddamn right.
Coach appears in the doorway.
All right, listen up.
The boy snaps to attention.
I just got off the phone with the police. We were able to get the radio working, but they're saying at least 3 days before the roads are cleared to get over here. Outlets are shot. I suggest calling your parents while your phones still have juice. Let them know what's going on.
Caleb steps forward and hands Coach the papers.
Good work.
He leaves. The boys shuffle to their feet and start pulling out phones. Caleb taps Aidan on the shoulder.
Can I use yours? Mine's dead. Yeah. Just gonna text my mom.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
He hands Caleb his phone and glances over to the corner of the room. As Devin dials on his phone, Hunter grabs his arm and shakes it violently. The phone flies on Devin's hand, hitting him in the face. Hunter laughs. Devin shoves him. Hunter blinks. Caleb looks to see Aidan looking on.
They're harmless. I promise.
Aidan looks back and gives a small smile. Behind them, Kevin lights a match and the stove goes up. He lets out a small victory cheer.
Oh shit!
Hey, look at that. We discovered fire.
Interior trophy room. Looking down a long glass case. A thud and a tennis ball hits the wall in the distance, bouncing off. Another thud and it hits a little closer. One last hit and the ball bounces off the glass. We hear someone catch it. Lance's face slides into frame. He's staring intently into the eyes of the fiberglass goalie mask sitting in the case. It's worn, paint chipped, and next to it is a picture of a young man smiling in hockey gear. Etched on a nearby plaque, Lance Wilson, Avalanche number 32, 1978. Interior, the rink. We burst through the double doors and into the rink, tracking continuously behind Lance. He makes his way through the halls, intermittently stopping at vending machines, digging into the Quinn return for loose change. Certain phone conversations are overheard, players and their parents.
Oh shit, with the good bread. Tell her to save it for Friday. Friday. She already made it, dipshit. Sorry, Mom. No.
No, Dad, of course. I was gonna call. I don't know. Yes, Coach is still here. It's a privilege, whatever. I don't think we're gonna be practicing anyway, so.
Yeah, of course. Can I say hi to Lacey? Yeah, Dad, Hi. Hey, dude. Yeah, it's honestly been pretty fun. Smells like shit, though.
Lance makes his way into the lobby. He reaches a glass candy machine, slides in a quarter, and dispenses a handful of Skittles. He steps past the machine and through a nearby door, leading into Coach's office. He's sitting at a desk, holding the papers that Caleb had been writing on. Lance stands across from him, unacknowledged. We stop just outside the door, observing from the lobby.
What's that?
Caleb's inventory?
Are you really gonna make him captain?
Of course not.
Really?
Jesus, no. If I blow smoke up his ass and he does shit like this.
Lance nods. Coach finally looks up.
What do you want?
Have you talked to Mom yet?
Nothing. Coach just stares.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What the fuck kind of question
I didn't
is
mean
that?
to. I was just
No.
Lance nods and glances around the room. A bag tucked away in the corner catches his eye. It's mostly covered, but a few bottles of liquor are visible.
Like, I don't know if she knows I'm still here. She won't pick up.
Of course she won't. Is that it?
Yeah.
9 a.m. practice tomorrow.
What?
I get paid to coach hockey, not babysit. Problem?
No, Coach.
Good.
Lance goes to leave. His father's voice stops him at the door.
You know you're better off with me. You know that.
Lance holds for a moment, doesn't look back, then leaves. Coach looks at the papers, unfazed, starts to attempt some bed. Interior bleachers that night. A furious coughing fit echoes throughout the rank. Lance, Aidan, Hunter, and Caleb are hanging around the bleachers, passing around the wax pad. It's around 4 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, seriously? I'd kill Caleb's mom.
Bro.
Sorry.
Nah, I have to kill my mom.
You don't have to.
Wait, would you not?
Not Sydney Wilson.
Dude.
He starts humping the air. Lance hits him.
Ah! Your mom.
I'd marry her.
Sorry, what?
I mean, you don't have to have sex with someone you marry,
No,
right?
that would fuck this whole thing up.
Yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah, then you're not killing your mom on a technicality.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't think you can do that.
So you just always have to kill your mom?
All we're saying is that you have to fuck your wife.
Yeah, that would just be disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
I don't understand this game, I don't think.
Would you marry your mom?
Oh, my mom's dead.
Shit,
Oh,
man, I'm
wow,
sorry.
yeah,
That's my bad. That's my fault.
Hit.
Oh, I've
Nah,
never.
come on, man. It's easy.
Isn't this Kevin's?
It's Devin's.
He's asleep.
Kevin's the taller one.
Just press the button. Yeah, no, like you're sucking a straw. Except like suck in. Yeah. Look. Whoa, bro. Whoa. No, he's good. He's good.
Head starts blinking. Aiden's eyes go wide.
All right. Okay. Nah, you're done. Oh, atta boy.
Hunter goes for a hit. He looks down. Light is still blinking.
Holy fuck!
What?
Fucking dead.
No shot.
Can I get some water?
Nah, give it to me.
I really need water.
Lance tries to hit it. More blinking.
Fuck! What are we gonna do, man?
Water!
Aidan fumbles for a water bottle and hands it to Aidan. He sips desperately. They're all really stoked. We sit with Aidan as he sips from the water bottle, the frame slowly closing in, his eyes staring into a universe a sober mind could not comprehend.
Dude, what are we gonna do?
He said 3 days, right?
I have to be high.
Are you not high?
That's so many days.
How long is this supposed to last?
25 million years.
Does anyone have a portable charger?
Wait, yo. Yo.
Aidan looks up.
Alright, hear me out.
Interior coach's office / rank lobby. Aidan is still center frame, staring just past the camera. He's crouched near a door frame with Hunter and Caleb hugging the wall behind him. Hunter with a backpack slung around his shoulder. Lance tiptoes over, crouches near Caleb and Hunter.
He's asleep.
Fuck off, man.
Come on.
He's the lightest sleeper on Earth.
That's why we're waking him up. It's part of the
That's the
plan.
dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Coach enters the foreground just out of focus. He's sprawled out across the couch, fast asleep.
You're a pussy.
I'm not pissing him off. We have 3 more days in this shithole.
You're a pussy fucking bitch.
Lance.
That a pussy bitch?
The dolly zoom slows to a stop and a bag enters frame. Aidan is staring at it in paralyzed fear. It's Coach's liquor stash, still built tucked in the corner of the office.
Fuck you guys.
Dude, come on.
You're not getting any.
Caleb.
Pussy, bitch, boy.
But he's gone. Lance shifts over to Aidan, clasps a hand on his shoulder.
Alright, remember the plan?
We experienced the following action alongside Aidan, in his perspective of a first-time high. Events occur in snapshots, unclear in space or time, checking in every once in a while with Aidan's eyes as he tries his best to stay on track. Lance fishes into his pocket for a few quarters, slaps them in Aidan's hand, and gestures across the hall to a vending machine.
Okay, on my signal, quarters in, alright? Wait for the tray to move, then kick it like hell.
Aidan nods frantically and stumbles across the hall. Lance and Hunter hide behind a trash can. Aidan makes it to the vending machine, holds on for dear life, glances over to Lance, checks inside the room, and nods. Aidan fumbles with the quarters and slowly slips them in. With a quiet hum, he punches in for blue Powerade, and a tray begins to move. He winds up, kicks it twice. There's a pop, and then a high-pitched grind of a jammed mechanism. Aidan's eyes go wide and dart back to the office. Coach is beginning to stir. Lance smiles at him, gives him an encouraging thumbs up. Coach sits up.
What the fuck?
Aidan is staring at the office in horror. Coach stands as he quickly turns back to the machine. Coach makes his way out of the office, too half asleep to notice Lance and Hunter, or even to be particularly angry.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing?
I wanted a drink. Sorry.
Lance and Hunter sneak behind Coach as he walks by and slips silently into the office.
God damn it. Did you kick it?
What?
Was it stuck? Did you kick it?
Oh, yeah.
Coach moves Aidan out of the way and grabs the vending. In the office, Aidan sees them reach the liquor. Hunter pulls the backpack around his chest.
You can't kick this one. The belt gets...
He grabs a hold of the vending machine. It's very precise. He's done this before.
Fucking belt gets jammed and it starts screaming.
He starts kicking. Aidan is watching through the door with bated breath. Lance is passing bottles back to Hunter, who clumsily opens them. Coach gives it one more kick, and the sound stops.
What do you want?
Aidan fumbles. Inside the office, Lance and Hunter are pouring liquor in plastic water bottles.
Powerade, the blue one. Sorry.
Coach grumbles and punches in the code. Lance and Hunter are moving back to the door. The vending machine hums back to life. Just in the nick of time, Lance and Hunter slip out the door and back to their hiding spot. Aidan smiles. Coach hits Aidan's shoulder and turns around.
You could probably get back those quarters if you wanted.
Thanks. Sorry.
Go to sleep. Need a curfew, little shits.
Coach moves back into his office and starts to get settled on the couch. Lance and Hunter meet Aidan at the vending machine. They quietly celebrate.
Yo, bleachers?
Yeah, well, one sec.
He spins around, grabs the Powerade, and hits the coin return.
No, wait, fuck you!
A clatter as the coins fall. In the office, Coach stirs and looks up slowly. He sees Lance and Hunter, and his eyes go wide. He clocks the backpack, then his liquor stash. Pure rage. Lance and Hunter are frozen in defeat. A beat, then Aidan turns and runs. He catches a lip on the floor and he hits the ground. Exterior ramp, interior basement, gone. Just outside the basement, the door rattles for a moment and struggles open, pushing a mound of snow aside. Coach appears in the doorway.
Well, would you look at that? The sun's coming up.
Lance and Hunter appear behind him, looking nervously out into the cold.
Where is it?
Coach points down the wall to a large generator, humming quietly, blocked on all sides by about 4 feet of snow, continuing right up to the door. Aidan is watching from inside, sitting on the ground and holding a handful of ice to his knee. He's sobering up.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, is this really a good idea?
A slam as Coach plants his hand on Lance's back and sends him flying into the snow. Aidan winces, Coach laughs.
Well, you boys seem to be under the impression that I'm some sort of retard, so why don't you find out on your own?
He turns to Hunter, points across the room.
Gas is on the bottom of the shelf.
Coach,
Fill it up.
Aidan stands slowly, brushes ice off his knee, and moves to the door.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Jackets?
Coach just stares. Aidan's shoulders drop. Interior rank lobby. Crack and Kevin doubles over. A small group of players in the lobby engaged in a game of ball. Kevin is in net. The two players are with them, JENSEN and Matthew.
Oh man, what the hell?
What?
You hit me in the fucking balls, bro.
Did you know that's worse than giving birth?
What?
You're getting hit in the balls.
Like it hurts more?
Where did you hear that?
YouTube video.
No, he's right though. I mean, it's science.
That shit hurts so bad.
That's why we bike standing up.
Yo, I've never seen a girl bike standing up.
Horseback riding kind of sucks too.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, we have sex with women.
None of you have sex with anyone.
Devin has sex.
Lots of sex.
Your brother's an account, you fucking hick.
Devin puts Jensen in a headlock. Caleb takes another shot. Exterior ring. The blizzard has majorly picked up. Aidan is pouring gas into the generator as Lance and Hunter walk cans back and forth from the basement door. Coach is standing in the doorway, taking occasional drinks from a small bottle. The boys are free.
Can we get some gloves?
Nothing like a little slave labor to get the day started, huh, boys?
Lance hands Aidan a large can. He struggles with the nozzle, then sets it on the ground to get a better grip.
Mommy never teach you how to use a child lock?
Aidan winces. Lance shoots a look at his father.
What? Am I not allowed to say slave labor anymore?
Hunter helps Aidan over the nozzle, then struggles to lift the can. Aidan grabs it, but it slips. Hunter loses his footing and accidentally grabs the generator and catches himself straight in his hand.
Fucker! Oh.
Hunter stumbles to a snowdrift, grabs for a handful of ice. His eyes go wide, and he yanks his arm away from the drift, pulling a large object halfway out the snow. It's the Zamboni guy. Lips blue, eyes frozen and lifeless, staring directly at Hunter. Aidan clasps his hand over his mouth and lets out a small scream. At the door, Lance whips around. Behind him, Coach chokes on a sip of liquor and clumsily sets the bottle on a nearby shelf.
Oh! Fuck!
Interior, Red Cafe, a few minutes later. Aidan is puking into a small trash can. Caleb is holding his head. The team is gathered in the cafe, notably silent and reserved.
Where's Hunter and Lance?
Helping coach.
With what?
I think they're looking for a refrigerator. They won't have to look far.
Caleb accidentally lets out a small laugh.
Jesus, man.
A very soft exhale rides across the room, an odd moment of warmth. The door swings open and Coach enters.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought he left ages ago.
I'll let the police know. There's not much they can do right now, but I'm making sure the right people are making arrangements. Take the day. Practice starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
You can feel the room clench, but nobody says a word. Coach leaves.
Is he fucking serious?
Ice Age, bro. Shit's apocalyptic.
Phil,
I make it farther than he did?
Aidan looks over at Lance's bag, stares for a moment, pukes again. Interior basement, intercut. We hear the creaking of a door, then the shuffling of feet. A hand drops into frame and hits the wall.
Shit. Wait.
What?
Hold on. Hold on.
Lance kicks the hand to the side. He and Hunter are trying to get the Zamboni guy's body through the door. It bumps the frame again.
His shoe! His shoe!
Hunter tries to adjust, but his burnt hand loses grip. The body falls, and the Zamboni guy's leg hits the corner of a shelf, ripping the cold, brittle skin. Hunter's face is horribly pale. He doubles over, throws up. Coach holds back a laugh. He's just sort of watching. Interior, bleachers, intercut. Devin and Kevin standing in the corner somewhere behind the bleachers. At their feet is the body of a dead rat, stuck between the metal beams of the drywall, slowly decaying. Devin pokes it with his stick.
What are you doing, bro?
Devin shrugs. Throughout the following song, we cut between Lance and Hunter moving the body, and Devin and Kevin by the bleachers. Lance and Hunter lay the Zamboni guy's body out on a tarp in the basement. Devin pokes the rat again. Maybe it pops or oozes some half-frozen blood. Either way, Kevin laughs at it. Lance goes to put the tarp over the Zamboni guy's face, looks him in the eye. Devin is puck-handling the rat's body with his stick.
Fuck off, man. Don't do that. Fuck.
Coach takes a sip from his bottle. Devin shoots the rat at Kevin. He splatters against the wall. Coach pours on one out on the Zamboni guy's face. Lance looks up.
Looks like he could use a drink.
Kevin has his stick down and is threatening Devin with another rat shot. Suddenly, a small gray shadow scurries across the corner. They freeze. Interior stairwell. Eventually, Lance and Hunter tuck the Zamboni guy's body, now wrapped completely, into a maintenance closet. Coach raises the bottle and Lance takes it from him. He takes a swig as the song fades to a close. Down the wall, Hunter is sitting on the floor, head in his hands. Lance stares for a moment, and his face softens. Coach scoffs. Exterior rank. Outside the Zamboni door, for a final time, the building is completely covered in snow. Nothing but pale white powder whipping across frame. Interior locker room bathroom, later that night. A quiet wide of the locker room bathroom, maybe from the perspective of a mirror. There are 2 feet underneath the stall door, pants around the ankles. A small groan, a huge fart, and a little laugh. The toilet floors. The stall door swings open and Hunter emerges. His eyes are puffy and red. He steps towards the mirror and stops at the sight of himself. He notices his face, rubs his eyes a little. They get redder somehow. He rubs them again. He leans in close, staring himself down, then shakes his head and backs away. He's jumping around like a boxer, attempting some half-assed taxi driver impression. He still isn't walking. Adrenaline building, he hits the sink once. Not hard enough. Hits it again. Squares himself up in the mirror. He looks at his hand, a beat of hesitation, and then he punches the mirror. He punches his hand, predictably cut and bloody from punching a sheet of glass. He shoves his hand in the sink and runs water over it. He winces in pain and turns the faucet. As the water warms up, he starts pulling glass out of his knuckles. He accidentally presses into a cut, and the water turns the sink red. He lets out a deep sigh and keeps scrubbing. Pulls some more glass, slowly presses into another cut. I don't know how else to paint this picture, but there's a sort of call me by your name peach. Hunter fishes his hand around and is slowly clogging the sink water, finds a piece of glass, and drags his thumb across the edge. As he brings the glass to his bloody hand, he looks himself directly in the eye through the cracked mirror. He bites hard, drives the glass slowly into his skin, shoves down a horrible muffled scream. We slowly back off, Hunter never breaking his stare, and the sink gradually gaining a deeper and deeper red hue, until we are in. Interior locker room continues. Widen out, Hunter is still visible through a cracked door. A player comes into view, head rested on a hockey bag and lightly sleeping. He shifts uncomfortably, mumbles to himself. Hunter's eyes dart to the doorway in a quick panic, but the player doesn't move. We continue to cross the room, and a bit more light leaks into view, revealing the rest of the team. They've made small camps with bags, blankets, and sweatshirts. Nobody can really sleep. Maybe because of Hunter, maybe just because. We continue through the door into interior, the rank continues. More boys are littered on the benches in the main rank area, tucked away in similar camps. Most of them are sound asleep. Except Matthew. He's masturbating by phone light and doing a horrible job keeping it secret. Then dies completely. As we travel, we begin to hear a voice in the distance.
Hi, honey. I am so sorry I missed your call. Harvey and I were on the road for an hour. Accident, all of them done into one.
Running water, then some light leaking into the room. We finally move into interior, bathroom, continuous. Moving over the rubber padding on the bathroom floor, worn and scratched from years of sharp footsteps. There's some water collecting and mixed in are wispy shades of red.
I'm sorry. How are you? What place to be trapped? It must smell like like shit in there.
There's a soft laugh off screen, and we finally reach the sink. 2 hands are firmly scrubbing a track pad. It's been stained with blood, almost frozen to the fabric. Fingers move aside to reveal the name Hunter Green, number 18. They continue to wash and listen.
And his parents are here, Harvey. I mean, they came to stay for the blizzard, and they're very sweet people. I think you would like them.
Hunter's jacket is wrung out and set inside the sink. A new jacket is brought in, also sporting a deep red stain. This jacket reads, Lance Wilson, number 72. We tilt up, revealing Lance. He continues to wash the jacket as he listens to the voicemail, smiling occasionally at his muffled voice.
I'm sorry, the timing is awful. I should have known a picture of you. and Caleb. I was like, you gotta meet my little man. And he laughed at me. Harvey's dad said, that's not a little man. That's a man. And I told him, please do not scare me like that. How's your father? Jesus. Stupid question. Okay. You'll be alright. He might treat you boys like Marines, but you'll survive. I love you. I'll see you soon, honey. Bye.
The message ends. Lance squeezes some water out of his coat, drops it next to Hunter's, and starts trying to clean his hands. There's a pounding on the wall off screen. Interior, rain. The next morning.
Up and at 'em, boys!
The team slowly files out, each in various states of half asleep. Lance is the last one. Coach stops him.
Where's Hunter?
I tried.
Lance starts back inside, but Coach places a hand on his chest.
Leave him.
Hunter is still curled up on the bench facing the wall. The sounds of sticks drumming on ice slowly crescendos, and then interior of the ice. The team is assembled in a half circle, forming a small arena in the corner and lightly cheer. Come on. There's one net facing inward, and Caleb at second. He's shaking his stick in the air in celebration. Huge smiles all around. The goalie shoots a puck out of the net. Devin is on a knee in front of Caleb, catching his foot.
Lucky break.
Ankles, bitch.
A whistle from Coach. Caleb starts to glide away.
You stay!
Caleb freezes. Coach taps his stick on Lance's pad. Caleb grins.
Oh, let's go.
Lance throws some fake punches. Another whistle, a bit more aggressive.
Line up!
Lance smacks Caleb's pad one more time and gets in position. Coach holds for a moment, then sends the puck into the corner. Lance and Caleb straighten back. A quick battle. Caleb beats Lance to the puck, boxes him out with his body, and sends the puck flying at the net. The goalie stumbles and manages to clip it with his pad. Caleb is already at net. Catches the rebound, goal. The team bangs his face.
Good luck. Come on, man. I wasn't even ready.
Coach nods at the ice. The boys line up again. Another puck in and they explode. This time Lance beats Caleb to the corner. Caleb flies in for a hit, making contact with Lance's gloves. He pulls it away, but Caleb turns around, putting a barrier between Caleb and the net. Caleb takes a shot. Lance accidentally screens the goalie and slips under his glove. Caleb takes a little victory lap.
You're a piece of shit.
He's cut off by another whistle.
What was that?
What? Oh, I don't know. I was
Not your
trying to
job!
block.
Coach nods at the ice again. Lance and Caleb square up, a little confused. Another puck. Caleb backs off a bit and Lance wins the battle. He takes a nice shot. Close save. Lance gives the goalie a tap on the pads. Caleb hits his shin.
Good shot.
Finish your checks!
They line up, a bit more reluctantly. Coach sends another puck into the corner. They battle for a moment until Caleb emerges with the puck. He goes for a shot and Lance pokes it away. The player catches it on the border. Whistle, Lance turns to Coach.
He didn't score.
Neither did you!
Lance and Caleb line up again. A beat and another puck flies in. Lance bolts to the boards but loses his footing and hits the glass a little too hard. He drops to his knees but manages to keep a hold of it. Caleb barrels in, pins against the boards.
The fuck are you doing?
What am I supposed to do?
Lance stiffens and shakes him off and cuts around the edge of the arena. He takes a wrist shot and rings off the post. Lance grunts and they line up. Another puck. Lance bolts to the boards again, but Coach's shot is harder. The puck ricochets directly to Caleb, who sends a beautiful backhand into the back of the net. Lance slams his stick against the boards. Coach rips a deafening whistle, and off-screen sound of the door closing rings to the ring. The team freezes, and heads turn. Hunter is standing at the doorway, dressed for practice, still a little sleepy-eyed.
You're done for the day.
Interior, the ice. Later that night.
Again!
Hunter flies from the blue line, crashes into the boards, doubles over and gags. He's caked in sweat. Coach is holding a little nip. He takes a drink.
Don't you fucking dare!
Hunter swallows, leans on his stick, glides over to the goal line. Another whistle, Hunter takes off. His eyes are puffy.
When does practice start?
Hunter hits the red line, no response.
I got nowhere to be.
Whistle, Hunter takes off from the goal line again.
Waste of my time. All this fucking crying.
No response again. Hunter's hit center ice. Coach explodes.
I said, when the fuck does practice start?
Coach throws his stick out, trips Hunter as he flies past. Hits the ice. Hunter scrambles to his feet, ready to fight, when he's interrupted by a couple of light taps of a stick on the boards. Coach and Hunter turn to see Lance at the doorway, a bucket of pucks in his hand, wearing his tracksuit, gloves, and skates.
What do you want?
Just here to shoot.
Coach looks to Hunter.
Get off the ice.
Hunter holds his ground for a moment longer, then skates quickly to the doorway. He glances at Lance on the way out. Lance gets on, makes his way to the blue line, and sets down a bucket of pucks. As Lance starts to shoot, the coach glides over to the bench for his own bucket. On the way over, he finishes his knit, tucks it into the bench, and grabs another. They shoot in silence for a moment, each facing a net at the opposite end of the ice. Coach feels Lance's discomfort, takes a drink, scoffs.
Little bitch.
No answer. Coach looks back.
He didn't show up for his team.
He hasn't spoken since yesterday.
Lance preps himself.
He just hid in the corner of the locker room and passed out.
Coach stops shooting. He's taken aback by Lance's boldness, but not angry. Maybe there's a little pride in his eyes. Lance goes for it.
And if you don't consider what we did showing up for your team...
I'm sorry.
What?
That was too much to ask of you, boys.
Look, it's fine. That's not the problem.
I am very proud of you.
Lance freezes a bit.
That was a hard thing to do. Rise to the occasion. Take shit like that. Right circumstances can bring it out of the right men.
Lance nods, maybe unconsciously straightens his shoulder.
Look, it's fine. Someone had to do it.
Coach gives him a crude grin.
That was pretty gnarly, huh?
Yeah, it was.
They continue to shoot, facing their respective nets.
Caleb is ahead of you, you know.
Dude, he's always been ahead of me.
Put some body on him tomorrow. Will ya?
Coach takes another shot.
He can be as quick and as pretty as he wants, but you have to show him that he can't hide behind any of that. Someone is always there to knock you on your ass.
Lance nods, takes a beautiful slap shot with his last puck. He kneels, leans the stick on the bucket, and starts pulling out more pucks for himself. A hesitation, and then...
I talked to Mom.
Coach stops shooting.
Towers went down yesterday.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, we didn't actually talk. I just left a couple of messages. She must have left one while Hunter and I were, taking care of things.
Coach nods. Lance makes an attempt.
You know, she's glad we're at least stuck in here together. She said that if you might treat everyone like Marines, we might actually have a chance of survival.
He tries a small laugh. Coach is silent. A hanging beat, and he chuckles softly.
I used to go to high school with that prick. Do you know that?
What?
She met him at my reunion 15 years ago or something. I don't know.
A clatter as Coach's hand drops to his side and the nip hits the ice.
Said, Lance, consider me a jealous man. That's a nice piece of ass you got there.
A beat. He spins to Lance, massive grin on his face.
Well, I'd say he's got about 6 years left in her, give or take.
He unleashes a massive belly laugh, carrying on as if Lance is going to be joining in, but he doesn't respond.
Jesus Christ. Oh, what? Bet she said she misses home, right? Misses you. Everything's easier with her little man around. She leaves, and then, she's fucking sad about being away. Then she'll run to Hector, or whatever the fuck, until he isn't enough anymore. Then you know what? She'll come crawling right back. It's crazy bullshit, Lance. Happens all the time. She's just a crazy bitch, but she doesn't get both.
He starts to glide towards Lance.
If she wants to throw herself around like a fucking sex doll, let her. Neither of us are ever going to be enough. Do you understand? It's done. The more you entertain her little man bullshit, the worse it's gonna feel when she's finally gone.
I didn't mean that it was...
It's why we have to clean up the mess, you know? It's women like her that are selfish and impulsive. It's what makes your mother such a useless, whining whore.
He's almost standing over Lance now. Lance reaches for his stick, but Coach sets his skate down on it hard. A huge crack, and Lance's stick snaps in the face. It splinters into a huge point.
I'm worried it's starting to rub off on you.
He waits for a moment, lets it sink, turns, and goes back to shooting. Lance's hand is turned bleach white. The sound of cheering creeps in, a huge crowd, the drumming of sticks, and we are in the interior device some time ago. Lance is leaning over the bench, almost toppling out. He kicks the board and smiles here and here.
Let's go, Caleb!
Let's go! More excited screams. The bleachers are filled with cheering spectators. The bench is full and coach is standing over the team. We've dropped in on a full-on Nighthawks game and Caleb is on breakaway.
Come on! Come on!
Yes. Caleb winds up, pivots around the puck. An opposing player appears and cross-checks it. Caleb goes down, no whistle. Kevin comes flying in, hits the opposing player. The goalie traps the puck and the ref blows the whistle.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The team starts to jeer at the ref. Caleb struggles along.
Fuck, dude.
No whistle, man. No call. Whistle. Are you serious? No fucking call?
Coach's hand appears calmly on Lance's shoulder. He quiets down and Caleb sits on the bench.
But that was horseshit, man.
Coach drops to their level.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good. Just got the wind knocked out. I think I'm good.
Hell of a hustle. I think you would have had him. You know what to do now?
Yeah, we get back out there.
They're just trying to scare us.
Coach flashes a huge grin to Caleb.
It's gonna take a lot more than that, right?
Caleb smiles, nods. Coach gives him an affectionate smack on the helmet and walks away.
I'm gonna fuck that kid up.
Caleb points down the bench.
It's too late.
Coach is next to Hunter now, whispering in his ear and pointing towards the ice. Lance sits down next to Caleb and looks out to the game. Hunter arrives at the edge of the circle, lining up. Lance watches as they win the faceoff. Hunter receives the puck, but quickly passes it away. They lose possession, and Hunter starts to backcheck. He pivots around in front of the opposing player, the same one that hit Caleb, skating backwards. The opposing player winds up, fakes, passes away. Hunter doesn't care.
Woo! Hell yeah, baby! Hell yeah!
Full force, so the opposing player crumbles.
Yes!
Stay down!
The ref grabs Hunter's arm and moves him to the penalty box. Lance bursts to his feet and leans over the bench. Hunter grins at them as he's moved off.
Woo!
The opposing player. He's face down on the ice, completely still.
Hey, what is he doing?
Lance turns back to the team to see Hunter, still smiling. Fist bumping players as he goes by.
Yes.
The
Hey,
ref is trying to hurry him to the bench. Coach
Hey.
gives him a helmet smack of approval.
why isn't he getting up?
Lance turns back to Caleb, who's still sitting on the bench. He isn't celebrating, just staring at the opposing player.
Yo,
Lance rushes back.
He's not getting up.
No response, just a dead stare.
Yo, Caleb.
Lance turns back to the ice and is quickly caught in a trance. He looks to the opposing player with an expression that marries utter fear and perversion. A slow zoom, closing on Lance, then on the opposing player. He still hasn't moved. The team's cheers for Hunter.
Woo! Let's fucking go!
Interior, Great Cafe, present day. The team is on their feet, celebrating and egging on Kevin. He has a chair by the legs and looks like he's lining up for the 100-meter dash.
Come on.
Oh, no way you do it.
You'll do it.
Lance is standing by the door, looking out at his team. Hunter jogs up to him with a sort of deranged grin plastered across his face.
Did you say how long you'd be gone?
Lance shakes his head quickly, failing to mask a timid unease. Aidan is behind him in the doorway, looking on with concern.
No.
Hunter grabs his shoulders, finds his eyes.
Yo, hey, Lance.
Behind him, the boys are hyping Kevin up.
Shit's about to get fun.
Kevin lets out a wild, barbaric battle cry.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
He swings a chair, shattering the glass and sending chips. Johnny Thunder's I'm Alive rips into the chorus. Nice. Over the course of the song, a celebration of freedom ensues. The team, freshly without adult supervision, do anything and everything they can to make the most of the situation. Ice is scraped before snow is harvested to make mountains of snow cones with copious amounts of soda as sweetener. Locker boxing becomes structured like stadium sport, with Caleb keeping a neat leaderboard and a referee added to the fighting. There's no one to hold him back, but it's all bloody smiles. In a freak moment of productivity, the boys are shoving frozen food into snowbanks outside the door. Chicken tenders, fries, and ice cream bars. Except for Devin, he's going to town on that bag of Doritos. The rank is relentlessly and gleefully vandalized. Every piece of profanity known to man is rubbed onto the walls and hockey pucks, and huge murals are created with paint from the office. None of it is very pretty, but every one of them has a hand in the mess. Some poor soul has taken a shit, or maybe he's masturbating, seeking solace inside a bathroom stall, but it doesn't last long. The doors are kicked in, there's a firing squad of damp wads and toilet paper, and they merciless execution. They eat like pigs, they fight like demons, and somehow manage to pull Lance into the celebration, and Aidan reluctantly along with them. Coach's liquor stash is the patron guest at the party, followed mostly by Hunter. He's a bit alienated from the group, indulging in coach's absence, but enjoying the energy. We finally wind up on the ice with scrimmage. Boys on the bench are pounding their sticks, chanting and cheering. Barely down center. 1v1 with Jensen on defense. Stakes pulls back and some beautiful wrist shot top shelf. The goalie barely misses the save and the bench goes wild. Jensen's shoves Lance playfully and grins. Lance pulls his helmet off and starts to take fight against him.
Oh, yeah?
Interior, stairwell, later. We creep out from behind a wall, in the point of view of something small, very small. We scuttle around a corner, maybe hugging some stairs, until Hunter is revealed. He's taking slap shots with a tennis ball, blasting music we can faintly hear through his headphones. It suddenly cuts off. Hunter pulls the headphones off, taps his phone. It's dead.
Shit.
We move closer to Hunter, dodging as he winds up for another slap shot, and make it through the next flight of stairs. Suddenly, a massive shadow descends on us and there's a huge crash. We move out of the point of view and see it quickly dart around the corner and down the stairs. Devin is flat on his chest, holding a small bucket. He's slammed on the ground. Hunter whips his head around to see Kevin emerge from the stairs.
You fucking dumbass!
She's fast!
Or maybe you're just retarded.
What the hell are you doing?
There's a rustling of some bags. Kevin presses a finger to his lips and beckons Hunter over. The three boys peer over the railing of the stairwell just in time to see the rats scurry by, sniffing around some trash bags and a couple floors down. There's a long beat and their stares linger, and a hungry, animalistic gaze enters their eyes. Interior, rig office. Lance is sitting alone at a desk chair, with a file box in front of him. The whole room is noticeably neater than it was before. He's made himself at home. Lying on the desk are old photos of coach and hockey gear. Some professional playing card pictures, then a couple of candid snapshots in the locker room. His eyes are bright, happy. Lance is shuffling through the photos. There's a knock, and Lance's eyes dart up. Caleb is standing in the doorway, knuckles tapping on the frame.
What's up?
Bored as hell? What time is it?
Lance looks at the window. The snow is piled up so thick that not a beam of light will be through.
Are there no clocks in this building?
I mean, there was one in the lobby, but then Devin used it as a frisbee.
Fair enough.
Caleb sits, drums on the desk.
What are you doing?
Lance pushes aside the photographs to reveal an electrical ground plan for the ring. He slides it to Caleb.
Power stuff. Generator fuel. Looks like it's the only thing that connected, the only thing it connects to is the lights.
You know how to read this.
Yeah, I tried to plug my phone into every outlet. I mean, it took all afternoon. I shocked the shit out of my left arm, but I got there.
Dumbass.
I think we did about half. The tank, I mean. So we have around until tomorrow morning before it needs to be filled again.
Oh, no way in hell am I going back out there.
Yeah, man, I'll just wait until someone pisses me off.
Caleb points at the photos.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Lance pulls one back over. Coach is standing in a group of suited up older men.
It was framed on that mantle in the kitchen, right? The little NHL shrine?
Yeah, I mean, the one he probably jerked off onto.
Whatever happened to that?
My mom threw it out after some nasty-ass fight.
Damn. That sucks. Some of it was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Memorabilia of the Avs' worst season to date. Bottom of the division, dude. You know we ended off the season with an 0-8-8?
Fuck.
When he talked about that shit like he was in fucking Nam.
Well, we took the Halloween Cup 2 years in a row. 03 and 04. Pee-wee hockey.
Yeah, fuck me. I hope that made up for his career.
Hey, at least you knew how to keep our heads up when we were losing.
Yes, man. You know, he started putting up our trophies in the dining room instead. That made my mom happy.
You can't really jerk off onto those.
What the fuck? Yeah.
So no clue when he's coming back?
Lance shuts up quickly.
No,
No,
I told you he's out.
it's all good, man. No sweat. It's just, it's kind of weird. I don't know. After what happened with the Zamboni guy, and he just takes off into the snow.
Nah, he talked to the cops. I mean, they gave him a rendezvous point.
Yeah, of course. And I trust him. I do. It's just
Hey, why are you asking me all this?
It's just with your mom and
The fuck does she have to do with anything?
do reckless shit.
Lance just stares.
I'm just worried about him, you know?
No, man, he's fine. He can handle himself.
Caleb looks around. There's a hockey stick leaning against the counter.
New stick?
It's my dad's.
Caleb nods, stands. Suddenly, Hunter slides into the doorframe.
Yo, do we have any mouse traps?
Do we have mice in the pantry?
Why would there be mice in the pantry?
You just asked for mouse trap.
Hey, can you clean that fucking glass?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna have to pay for all this shit, you know.
Caleb gives Lance an odd look, then glances back to Hunter. He shakes his head as if to say, not worth it.
Let me know if you need anything, man.
Lance nods and goes back to his work. Caleb and Hunter exit into interior rank lobby. Continuous. Outside the office, Caleb bumps into Aidan, who's leaning against the wall holding a small stack of papers.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Hey,
All good.
Hunter looks down at the papers. The inventory sheets Caleb had been writing on in the cafe.
What's that?
Lance asked for it. Is he in there?
yeah. He's looking at the power stuff.
Aidan gives a confused look. Hunter starts to tense. Caleb clocks it, eyes narrow.
Generator stuff. Nothing works, so don't get your hopes up.
Aidan smiles and heads into the office. Interior rank cafe moments later. Devin and Kevin are sitting against the smashed-in vending machine, snacking away at chips, cookies, candy, etc. Hunter walks in.
Nope.
Damn. Is this really gonna work?
Fucking kill yourself.
A few feet away, under a table, there's a cardboard box propped up by a couple of snapped pencils. Underneath is a cookie, broken in half. Hunter slides down the wall and sits next to him.
Do rats like cookies?
I don't think they're picky eaters, dipshit.
Hunter reaches into the vending machine for a snack and nicks his hand on a sharp.
Ow, fuck! Oh. What should we do with it after we catch it?
Kill it? I don't know.
Are we going to eat it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
We have food.
Sorry.
It's just gnarly survivalist shit, you know? You ever been on a plane with your family and, like, sort of hoped you would crash on some deserted island and everyone would, like, die? You know? To see if you could make it? We're doing this, you know? So here's what I figured. It's an instinct, right? I mean, like, in us, in men, since the beginning of time, man, we've got to be the king of the jungle. We conquer. When I was a kid, it was like never a question. I could do it, you know? If I got stranded, I could fucking survive. But not by fucking, like, scavenging and hiding. By fucking hunting, right? Like, eat or be eaten, right? Like, you don't have to sit around and wait for danger to come to you. You let danger know it's your fucking bitch.
So if we kill the rat, we're kings of the jungle!
Yeah, that's a start.
Do you really think there could be something out there, though?
They're both dead.
I know, but we don't know if
Yeah,
Coach is dead.
Do you really think that little pickup truck got 10 feet down the road?
Suddenly, the doors slam open and Lance enters, followed closely by Aidan. Caleb is not far behind, with the rest of the team slowly filing into the room.
What's up your ass?
Lance ignores him, turns to the room.
Alright, yo, I just got off the phone with the cops. They're saying 3 to 5 days.
What?
Wait, how is that possible?
Okay, this blizzard isn't projected to let up for another 48 hours, and then they have to dig their way all the way up here. It's half a mile up gravel road. We're remote.
He holds up a sheet of paper with a chart messily drawn on it.
Starting tonight, we ration.
That's bullshit!
No, it's necessary. We're almost out of chips, and the snack bar pantry was low to begin with.
Did Daddy make you captain before he ran away?
I am trying to keep you alive.
Oh, I don't need you for that. Trust me.
Turn on the stove.
What?
Well, you have to eat, right? Turn on the stove.
Oh, Jesus Christ. New Kid's Got Jokes,
It's
everybody.
not a joke, Hunter. There's a hell of a lot of chicken out there in the snow, and you can't eat it raw.
Hunter walks right up to his face, but Aidan holds his ground.
Just turn on the stove.
Question, Lance. Is he good at sucking dick?
He reaches the stove and confidently twists the knob. Nothing.
What's happening?
A gas leak?
Hunter turns his back, Tries again.
What the fuck?
All right, yo. What Aidan and I are trying to say is we won't make it through this without doing it together. I mean, that means getting organized, making sure people don't eat too much.
Oh, so this is our fault.
Dude, that's not what I'm saying.
Hunter walks up right into Lance's face, tilts his head towards Aidan.
This fag really has you by the balls, huh?
Yo, listen, man, you either get on board with this, or you
Or I
starve.
fucking kick your teeth in and finish my dinner.
Oh, your fat ass calls that dinner.
Don't call me fucking fat!
Suddenly, there's a thud. Eyes dart over just in time to see the rat trap slowly hit the ground. A moment's stillness, and then it slowly starts moving.
It worked.
Hunter lets out a little laugh, pulls out a pocket knife, hits Devin on the shoulder.
Dude, that one's for you.
Yo, what is that?
What?
You didn't call it. You didn't call not it, so just do it.
Kevin nods a little reluctantly, but it's true. Devin didn't call not it.
Hunter!
Hold on! No. You'll love this. Dude!
Devin slowly walks over to the trap. He pulls the blade open, hands trembling.
You gotta move fast, man!
Lift and stab, bro, or just stab. That'll probably do it. Stab
Is
it.
that a fucking rat?
Devin
Stab
moves
it.
slowly. The box is shaking furiously, but the rat can't seem to go anywhere. He raises the knife, blade down, and puts a hand on the box. A long breath, and then he whips it away, but his hand freezes. The rat darts away and around the corner.
Dumbass.
Devin walks back over and shoves the knife back in the hunter's hand.
Fuck up, man.
Is this because your mom is on that fucking vegan bullshit?
It was too fast.
Oh, suck it on my meat doesn't count.
Yo,
all right?
fuck off!
He shoves Hunter's chest, and Hunter grabs his arm. and pulls right back.
Hey, Hunter! God, you think you're so tough.
Guys, let's take a breath.
Just because you don't have a fucking mom doesn't mean you have to act like one.
Whoa! Ow!
You know, where is your dad, Lance? Huh? Mom's off fucking the quarterback, but what? Blowjobs from Caleb got old.
All right, how about this?
Oh, lose its fucking flavor?
Jesus Christ.
Ow!
Or am I the only man left around here?
Calm down!
Fuck you!
Ow!
Yeah!
Ow!
Devin's arm is twisted backwards, almost snapped entirely in the wrong direction. Kevin drops it.
Shit!
Holy shit.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, come on, it was an accident.
All right, clear out.
Everybody!
The team doesn't move. They're all gathered behind Hunter. Caleb's eyes dart to Lance.
What? Are you putting us in timeout?
I'll fucking get to you.
Hunter steps to Lance again, but this time Aidan moves forward too.
Whoa.
He hesitates a little, but he transitions.
I'm done with this fucking gay shit.
He starts to leave, then suddenly snaps back and fake lunges at Aidan's direction.
Oh!
Lance slams his hand on Hunter's chest. He laughs, throws his hand up.
Whoa, sorry, big captain guy. All good, bud.
Why don't we all just...
Slowly lowers his hand. Caleb's eyes are narrowing on Aidan and Lance.
Let's just get some sleep.
Lance nods, shoots one last cold look at Hunter and leaves. Aidan quickly trails behind him. Caleb drops and he and Kevin slowly hop Devin to his feet. The rest of the boys are frozen, gathered nervously behind Hunter, who's facing the door, fists clenched. Interior, the ring, later that night. Caleb is outside the office door, listening closely. Lance and Aidan's muffled conversation can be heard faintly.
Where is it?
Yo, bottom shelf, all the way to the left. I hid like 3 bottles.
Aidan laughs.
The fuck? I'm fine, man. Stop looking at me like that. I'll find a way to keep them under control.
All right.
Footsteps and the door handle rattles. Caleb darts behind a wall as the door swings open. Aidan steps out and continues down the hallway. He stands and slowly crosses through the doorway. Inside, Lance is making his bed on the couch. Caleb goes to talk, then stops himself when he sees Lance move Coach's stick from the couch and lean it against the desk. Caleb, still unseen, slips away and down the hall. Interior trophy room. A thud and a hockey bag hits the ground. Hands quickly dart in. They unzip it and dig through the contents, pulling out skates, pads, extra laces, anything they can find. A smash off screen, we move quickly up to the trophy case. The glass is shattered and players are pulling the old goalie masks out. A mask is passed off and we continue to move through the room. Players are scattered throughout, constructing makeshift weapons out of various pieces of hockey gear. Knives out of disassembled skates, wooden hockey sticks carved to a point, clubs, slings. As we observe, we hear some small talk.
You bought an entire console for one game?
I'll get other games eventually.
How much was it?
$600.
Where the fuck did you get $600?
My grandma bought it for me on New Year's.
Wait, you guys get New Year's presents?
Yes.
Better way to keep him occupied than the pocket pussy.
Dude, Grandma got you a pocket pussy?
No, dumbass. He made it.
No fucking way.
2 sponges and a rubber glove.
Jesus Christ. Does that even feel good?
Beats your hand. And beats your fucking sister.
Fuck off, bro. My sister's like 13.
Yeah, and her pussy tastes like an Arby's beef and cheddar.
Interior rank office. Aidan is sitting sort of uncomfortably in the desk chair, adjusting a rolled up jacket under his head, trying to find a comfortable spot. He's staring intently off screen, eyes soft. Reverse to Lance, fast asleep on the couch. He's shifting, brow furrowed. Back to Aidan, watching. Then suddenly, interior the rank, 3 days earlier. Aidan is standing by the door to the ice, hidden just barely in darkness. He slowly inches forward. We can hear Coach yelling, muffled off screen. Reverse to Aidan's POV. Lance on his knees, listening to his father in silence. Interior rank office. Lance still sleeping, the side of his face pressed into a pillow. He groans a bit. Aidan settles into the chair, eyes watching Lance. Interior stairwell intercut. A door creaks open and Caleb steps into the stairwell. He rounds a corner cautiously and plants his eyes on a tall door. The maintenance closet where Lance and Hunter stashed the Zamboni guy. Interior rank office, intercut. Close on Aidan's face, still watching Lance. Coach's voice rings like a tea whistle in his head.
Neither of us are ever going to be enough. It's done. Do you understand that?
Interior the rank, 3 days earlier. Still tight on Aidan's face, eyes wide.
The more you entertain her little man bullshit, the worse it's gonna feel when she's finally gone.
Aidan looks down at Lance, holding onto his stick for dear life. Interior stairwell, intercut. Caleb moves up the stairs, the closet door beginning to loom over him. Back to the rank, 3 days earlier.
It's why we always have to clean up the mess. It's what makes your mother such a useless fucking whore.
The stairwell again. Caleb reaches the door, reaches for the handle. Back to the rank.
I'm worried it's starting to rub off on you.
Aidan looks down to Lance's stick. Coach brings down his skate. A huge crack, and Aidan jumps at the sound. In the office, sleeping, Lance stirs. Back to the stairwell. Caleb twists the door handle and the doors swing open. With a massive thud, a huge hockey bag hits the ground, followed by the clatter of a stick falling at Caleb's feet. He slowly drops to one knee and lifts the stick. It's Lance's, splintered off at one end, caked in blood. Caleb's eyes go wide. He looks to the bag and lowers his hand to the zipper. He pulls it, gasps, and falls back against the railing. Peering through the opening is Coach, pale and dead-eyed. We can barely make out a hole dripping from the center of his neck. Caleb covers his mouth with his shirt. Coach is staring at him. Interior locker room bathroom. Hunter is sitting by the mirror, biting down on a hockey sock in his mouth. He's holding something to his bicep, and the slow sound of tearing flesh drags off screen. He drops the sock and exhales. Pulls a shard of glass away from his arm, revealing a fresh wound next to a line of slowly healing scars. A knock at the door. Hunter spits on the ground, composes, rolls his sleeve down.
What?
The door cracks and JENSEN pokes his head in. He's holding a hockey stick spear.
We're almost done. The sun's up in an hour and Aiden's still awake.
Hunter stands and lifts a couple of knives fastened to the skate plates.
Who first? Let's start with the rat.
Interior rank lobby the next morning. On the door, a glass panel covered completely by a wall of snow. There's a little bit of light poking through the ice. A few footsteps, a couple of crunches, and then interior trophy room. Lance is walking over a pile of glass at the foot of the trophy case. It has been completely emptied except for Coach's plaque, completely untouched. Aidan appears in the doorway. Lance turns, nods hello.
Did you, see them do this?
Damn, no. Must have happened last night.
He tiptoes through the glass, stands next to Lance.
They're out of control, man.
Lance is just staring at the glass. Aidan tries to break the ice, gestures to Coach's photo.
Did he brag about all this a lot?
He tried.
Is that why you started playing?
No, fucking God, no. My mom put me to learn to skate. I mean, that's where I met Caleb. But my dad was really weird about the whole hockey part. Well, he played it up, but it isn't exactly a good memory for him.
How long have they been separated?
What? What?
Oh, sorry, your parents.
Oh, nah, sorry, you're good. Not till recently, technically, but they've sort of been on and off as long as I can remember. Yeah, he sort of tracked his life in failures. The pro hockey career was his first, and then her. When we got into middle school, Caleb asked if I wanted to try out for the squirt team, and Dad started coaching pretty quickly after that. Became kind of determined to make sure I wasn't his next fuck up.
You're Lance Wilson Jr., right?
Yeah. Kind of on the nose, isn't it?
He's standing at the glass. Aidan leans up against the wall.
How'd your mom feel about all that?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Does she want different things for you?
Oh. I don't think she wants me to leave.
Really?
Nah, it's always felt like the two of us, I guess.
Aidan takes a breath.
Are you happy he's dead?
Why would you ask me that?
I think it's important.
Why would it be important?
Because in a couple of days, someone is going to dig us out of here, Lance. Someone will go upstairs. They'll find that bag.
No.
In a couple of days, you have to tell
yo,
your mom.
shut the fuck up, man.
That's not what I'm...
No, I'm not going to prison.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
It was his fault.
I'm sure it was.
Then why the fuck are you asking me this?
Lance is right in front of him now.
I just don't know if you've thought about her. Now she's going to...
Listen, man, I'm not him, okay? I'm nothing like him.
He steps forward, puts a hand on Lance's shoulder.
I'm here for you. Man, that's all I meant to say. Whatever happened.
Yo, fuck off, man.
What?
I don't need you.
Aidan retreats.
Dude, I know.
Why does anyone have to find out?
Are you serious?
If you don't tell anyone...
I don't think I'd have to.
Lance is almost hysterical. He's pacing around.
Yo, I'll put his key in the fucking truck, man. Okay, put his keys in the ignition, let him freeze.
He has a hole in the back of his neck.
Then I'll put a stick through the glass and slam a fucking tree branch through the windshield.
Hey.
Yo, okay, she'll be fine.
Lance?
Man, she can't hate me too, man.
Suddenly, Aidan grabs Lance and pulls him into a tight hug. It lingers for a brief moment. Lance's face sinks halfway into Aidan's shoulder. Then he throws him off, full force. Aidan crashes against the trophy case. He looks up at Lance, heartbroken. Lance is shaking.
Get out.
Lance.
Yo, get the fuck out, or I'll fucking kill you too!
Aidan scrambles to his feet and sprints out of the room. Lance is almost hyperventilating. He looks at his hands. There's still blood underneath his fingernails. Interior, the rink. From the perspective of the rat again, traveling through the halls of the rink. For a while, we're dead alone, moving through dimly lit corners and sniffing around scraps of food. A thud, and the scraping of feet. We whip around. We continue further down the rink, another bag of chips, another dark corner. A few taps, silence, we freeze. And slam, a wooden stick bursts in the frame, piercing through the rubber floor just in front of us. There's hysterical laughter off camera, and we break into a sprint. As the camera begins a mad dash, figures quickly emerge behind doors, walls, and trash cans. Maybe a reverse, looking behind the rat as it runs. More boys pop out and take giddy chase. They're all wearing painted hockey masks or socks with crudely cut eye holes and carrying their weapons. There are so many of them, armed for war. We fly frantically around corners, dodging attacks. Feet, spears, full-body dives, throwing knives, slamming clubs. They round a corner, then...
Devin! Yo, Devin, right there!
Someone's arm shoots out, there's a thud, and Devin falls in our way. We screech to a stop, bodies overwhelmed, weapons swing into frame.
Ow!
Interior trophy room. The scream rings out off-screen. Lance's head whips around. He's still in sort of a manic state. Caleb slides into the room.
Hey,
Lance completely ignores him and stalks out.
Yo, hey, what the fuck is going on?
He's gone. Caleb looks after him, and at his side is Lance's broken stick. Interior rink lobby. Moments later. Tracking behind Lance in a horrible handheld shake, we follow him through the lobby. He turns a corner to find the boys huddled in a huge pile. There are too many noises to make sense of it. Lance pushes through the group and looks down. At his feet, the rat is lying dead. It's been viciously maimed, almost reduced to putty. Alongside it is Devin. He's curled in a ball, pale-faced and groaning. The crudely wrapped cast on his arm is almost equally brutalized. It's bent in the other direction now, bone beginning to tear through skin. There's blood everywhere. Lance drops to his knees and we follow him down. He stares at Devin, horrified, then looks to the group. We whip around frantically in Lance's POV. Some of the boys are throwing up, others are hysterically laughing. Kevin is staring at the floor in complete shock. Hunter is looming over the masses, stone-faced but utterly still. Two boys are just sitting against the wall, sharing a chocolate bar. Interior locker room bathroom. Aidan is sitting against the wall, eyes trained on the ceiling. There's still some chaos outside, noise sneaking through a crack in the floor. Aidan tugs at his pants a little, size big, puts his head in his hands, tugs at his pants again. He pulls up his sleeve and plucks a few pieces of glass from his skin. A couple of shallow wounds bleeding quite a bit. He shifts, grimaces in pain, pulls back his shorts. More glass, more blood. He tugs at his pants again, adjusting uncomfortably, then freezes. He takes a quick glance at the door. The chaos has died down. No one seems to be nearby. Aidan shifts again, turning his back completely to the door, and unzips his pants. He starts to quietly masturbate. He closes his eyes. Slowly, deep in the background, the door slides open. A large body steps through, blocking the light before its chance to hit Aidan. A few more silently follow. It's Hunter and his hunting party, without Devin and Kevin, still wearing their masks with weapons in hand. They stare intently at their prey. Interior stairwell. On the steps of the stairwell, there's a light thud, and then another, slightly louder. They continue for a few beats, almost rhythmically, until someone walks by us. The feet are followed by a large black Bauer hockey bag, being dragged slowly down the stairs. We widen to reveal Lance, pulling the bag down the last flight. At the bottom of the stairwell, he disappears in the shadow. We hear a door creak open and slam shut, and then hang on the darkness for a long, horrible moment. Lance emerges again, empty-handed. Suddenly, there's another scream off camera. Lance's eyes dart up, but he doesn't move a muscle. Interior of the rink. Now following Aidan darting frantically through the rink. The camera jolts and shakes as he rounds corners and dodges trash cans and hockey sticks. Behind him, a mob of boys viciously give chase. They're still wearing their painted masks and are swinging their weapons blindly. Aidan rounds a corner, some boys jump out, swing a club at his head. He barely dodges and it smashes the glass on the boards. A door flies open and Devin emerges, using his good hand to throw his knife at Aidan. It misses. He's having a hard time. Hunter dives, grabs a leg, and Aidan's face hits the ground. Thick blood explodes out of his nose. Aidan scrambles to his feet, flies through the stairwell door. A few boys run ahead of Hunter, but he throws out another arm and trips them. Hunter sprints through the door into interior stairwell, continuous. Aidan hits the stairs, catches himself against the railing, and continues down. Hunter is close behind, holding his stick whittled into a sphere. Aidan hits the basement door, fumbles with the handle. Hunter stabs at his feet, the spear tearing through the rubber flooring. Aidan turns the handle, and Hunter tackles him into interior basement, continuous. Hunter and Aidan hit the floor and are followed by the mob. There are a couple of sharp gasps and then sudden silence. Aidan looks up. Directly in front of them, lying on the floor and staring into Aidan's eyes, is Coach's body. His eyes are dead, and his head is sitting in a pool of blood. Filling the hole in the back of his neck is another stick, snapped off at the end. Hunter looks up, frantically pushes himself to the door. He looks at Aidan, terrified.
Is that your...
Aidan stands and places his hand on the broken stick. It is. Hunter scrambles to his feet and runs out the door, passing by Caleb, who's just arrived, still holding Lance's stick. He sees the body, Aidan, and the other boys. His eyes narrow, and he tucks the stick behind the door. Interior Ray Cafe. Lance is sitting on top of the table, eating his portion of chicken tenders. Hunter comes crashing through the doorway, dropping Lance's feet.
Lance, we found Aidan,
Lance stands, almost unnaturally assuming a stoic, concerned demeanor.
We found him. We found your dad. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Lance looks to the floor. He's giving a stellar performance now. Hunter moves closer. Lance puts a hand on his shoulder. Interior of the rank. Somewhere in the rank, Devin and Kevin are sitting against the wall. Kevin is throwing his knife, trying to make it stick. Devin is sort of poking at his new cast.
Think Mom can sew this up?
I don't know.
Remember when she sewed your eyebrow?
I remember when you pushed me off the cliff.
It was a rock, okay? It was a big rock.
How's it feeling?
Fine. It's not bleeding as much. That's a first. I think we need to change this out soon, though.
The cast is almost soaked completely through. Devin looks incredibly pale.
I grabbed some of Aidan's shit from his bag. Clean socks, a couple of shirts. We'll fix it up.
Piece of shit.
We'll find him.
Why do you think he did it?
Devin looks up, gives his brother a confused look. Kevin throws another knife, and finally sticks in the wall.
Oh shit, good job.
Interior locker room. Lance standing on a bench.
Alright, he ran. That's all we know.
Little fucking MAGA could be hiding anywhere.
Lance looks out over a sea of players clumped together in the locker room. They're still holding their weapons and masks at their side.
This is one of those moments, boys. Moments that test us. Who we are as a team and who we are as men.
Nods from the group. Young faces feigning hardened experience. Caleb is just outside the door. He's watching Lance intently and holding his broken stick behind the door frame.
If he is responsible, he will face justice. And if he's not...
Why the hell did he run away then?
Maybe he's scared.
He should be fucking scared.
Look, we will find him and bring him back here unharmed.
Some of the team rolled their eyes.
Happy hunting, boys.
Interior of the rank. Dolly through the rank, tracking a small battalions of players. They patrol with almost militant stoicism, eyes peeled and tight, ready grips on their weapons. A pair of legs dart by frame. We slowly move in their direction, eventually reaching the doorway to interior basement. Continuous. Caleb is standing over Coach's body, holding Lance's broken stick in one hand and lightly resting his hand on Aidan's. There's a moment of stillness as Caleb looks into Coach's lifeless eyes. Then, the sudden sound of flesh tearing as Caleb pulls Aidan's stick from Coach's neck. He raises the end of Aidan's stick to his face. There's barely any blood on the wood. A clatter as he drops Aidan's stick at his side. Slowly, almost methodically, Caleb kneels down beside Coach and slides Lance's stick into the hole of his neck. He watches the blood stain closely until the stick stops sliding in. It lines up perfectly with the hole. He quickly pulls the stick and it drops at his side with a loud clang, right next to Aidan's. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Caleb's eyes dart up. Interior stairwell. Outside the basement door, Lance is waiting. He's alone, but carrying his own spear now, carved out of Coach's stick. The door creaks open and Caleb steps through. As he does, some light spills into the basement and hits the back of the room. Aidan is revealed, tucked somewhere between the shelves, completely still and staring towards the door, mortified. Caleb pulls the door shut and Aidan disappears.
Where is it?
What?
Lance moves in front of Caleb, stopping him, tightens his grip on his spear.
Please. Please, man. I'm not going... Just tell me the truth. Did Aidan really kill your dad, Lance?
They need this.
What?
Man. No, you saw them. You fucking saw them, man. All this crazy hunting bullshit. What they did to fucking Devin.
Damn it, Lance.
Lance grabs Caleb's shoulder, almost pleading.
They need this. I had to do it, man. Look, you don't know what he said about her. I just had to.
Suddenly, footsteps rush up the stairs and are quickly cut off by a slam. Lance and Caleb look to the door. Hunter is standing at the entrance to the stairwell, holding Aidan by the arm. Aidan is still covered in blood from his fall earlier. Lance's demeanor completely shifts.
Jesus, you're fast.
Not fast enough.
Lance turns and walks to Aidan. Caleb watches him go and catches Aidan's eye. Aidan is staring at him desperately, but Caleb looks away.
Should we make the arrest?
Arrest?
I give him a chance to defend himself.
What the hell are you talking about?
Why'd you kill him?
Excuse me?
It's a simple question.
What are you doing?
Why did you kill him?
I didn't.
Bullshit.
The other boys growl. They start to close in on Aidan.
Why did you run?
You were trying to kill me.
We were not.
Hey, look, I'm just looking for a reason, Aidan.
Aidan looks at Lance, dumbfounded, then back to Caleb.
Maybe because he fucking deserved it?
Caleb winces. Aidan looks at the rest of the room.
I mean, come on. You guys don't think so? Don't you think... Man, don't you think it's just been a little more fun around here? I mean, Jesus, if none of you pussy fucks will say it, I will. I'm happy he's dead. I'm happy he got skull fucked with a hockey stick because he's clearly been doing it to all of you for years. But it's what you need, right? Someone to piss you off. That feels great. That feels powerful, and he loves it because it makes you dangerous enough to, what? Win a fucking youth hockey tournament? Beat the shit out of other 16-year-old boys? I would have. Jesus Christ. I would have loved for you to watch me scrape that shit off the ice. See how powerful he looked folded into a fucking Bauer bag? How dangerous he is when you're rinsing him down the shower drain? You're welcome.
Time up.
Interior, the ice. Close on Lance, standing in the center of a large group, holding coach's stick, staring forward. A shot, and the crossbar dings off screen.
Fuck me.
We slowly widen out. Another shot.
God damn it.
Dumbass.
Shut up, pussy.
Shots continue to ring off screen, and we slowly reveal the rest of the team, gathered around Lance almost like a group photo. Most of them are still donning their masks. All are holding some sort of crudely fashioned weapon. Still, cold, militant. On Lance's right is Hunter. Behind him, Caleb. Kevin is standing off to the side next to Devin. He's bleached white, barely there. His arm is soaked in blood. We reverse to another sweeping wide, this time occupied only by Aidan, center frame, taped crudely to the goalposts. His limbs are pulled to each corner like a torture rack, shirt soaked in blood, and pucks littered around the net. A beat, and another puck is fired. This one nails Aidan square in the stomach. He gags, coughs, and throws up a horrible mixture of blood and gator. He spits, exhales, starts to softly laugh. Reverse again, back to the team. Lance sighs, holds his spear to his side, and slowly glides towards Aidan. He scrapes to a stop right in front of the net and leans in. Aidan's laughter fades out and he catches his breath.
Sorry. It's just theatrics. I mean, who are you doing this for? It's just us, man. Just a bunch of scared little boys.
Lance tucks his spear underneath Aidan's chin, forcing him to look up.
We're not boys, man. Boys wouldn't have survived in here.
Back in the group, Caleb tenses. He's watching intently, but he doesn't move. Aidan starts laughing again, softer this time.
Oh, something still funny?
Just a scared little boy, pissed off at his daddy. And you have my dumbass washing your hair like I'm your fucking mother.
In a sudden impulse, Lance drives the spear through Aidan's neck. His eyes go wide, then dead, and he coughs up one last mountain of blood. There's a soft gasp from the team and a dead silence. Caleb stifles a scream but stays completely still. A nearby player doubles back, holding in vomit, bumps into Devin. He goes down, clutching his cast and yelling in pain. Kevin looks up at the player, rage in his eyes, and shoves him hard. The player stumbles forward, pukes, and then accidentally drives his knife into Hunter's leg.
Ah!
Hunter screams, turns, punches the player across the jaw, sending him flying across the boards. He rips the knife from his leg, lets out another tremendous battle cry, and the floodgates shatter. The boys raise their weapons, and an all-out war explodes. Maybe mostly silent and set to Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. That would be fun. Hunter is a towering centerpiece, throwing teammates off of him like ragdolls, overpowered with sheer brute force. Kevin and Devin are the only ones fighting together, Kevin desperately trying to defend his injured brother. Maybe throughout the fight, we occasionally check in with Coach's body. Out of dark corners and holes in the drywall emerge a sea of rats, sparse at first, then completely overwhelmed. As they make their way to the room, they crowd around Coach, nibbling eye sockets and fingernails. It grows exponentially alongside the violence of the team. They are devouring the body. Not totally sold on this, but it's worth it. There are no enemies, there are no allies. It is a furious, desperate release of anger, otherwise known as a complete fucking temper tantrum. The boys are swinging at anything and everything, some of them sobbing, some of them screaming, most of them laughing. Caleb fights his way through the chaos towards Lance, who's still by Aidan's body. It's almost like he's standing guard, ruthlessly challenging anyone who tries to approach. A player jumps at Lance and he stabs him through the gut. He throws him at Caleb. Lance catches the body and Caleb goes in for another strike, forcing Caleb to use the body as a human shield. Lance's spear is lodged in the player's abdomen and Caleb uses it to push him back. Caleb trips on a goalpost, topples to the ground, losing grip on his spear. He throws the body to the side and pins Lance down, fighting to restrain him. As they struggle, Lance looks around. In every direction, bodies begin to drop. Lance looks back up at Caleb and grabs his neck, flings Caleb to the side and fights his way on top. Lance pulls Caleb up but receives little resistance. He looks around. Hunter is overpowered by three smaller boys, hopelessly slashing at him as they pull him to the ground. Kevin is struck from behind by a player, sending him to his knees as Devin gets clubbed to the head. Lance looks back to Caleb, who's staring back at him, fighting against tears.
Cry!
Kill yourself.
Lance throws him to the ground in a frustration, directly onto Coach's stick, snapped again and sticking out of the player's chest. It rips through Caleb's stomach, coughs up deep red blood, looks around, lets out a little laugh. Caleb starts to lose consciousness, and we move to an extreme wide. All is still. Lance is on his knees, surrounded by the bodies of his teammates. Suddenly, a beam of light hits the back of his head. Lance whips around frantically. Snow is being shoveled off the window.
That fucking sucks for you.
Caleb passes out, and Lance looks back to the door. Another chunk of snow falls off the wall. Another beam of light hits Lance's face. Hard cut to the title on black.